Why am I such a bitch in your mind, Shay?
You're not a bitch in my mind.
Well, you're a hot bitch. It's different.
Well, I like it quick and hard and fast. Let's go.
On that note,
And the funnies.
on that note, welcome to the Shane Wilson Show. Joining us today are Suzu and Timley. Suzu with her hot voice, Timley with her companionship that we value.
She's a really nice person.
That's terrible. No,
think so.
actually, Timley is one of the coolest people we know, hands down. Even though she's a chick, it's really weird. It doesn't make any sense.
She's already been in like 75% of our episodes, I think.
Seriously, that speaks for itself. And here's my partner, soon to be replaced by Kyle Wilson.
Yep. I'm finding out where he lives, Shay.
By the time this episode hits, they'll all be wondering, like, what took so long? And what's taking so long is that Shay went through some hardware changes and laziness and lots of trips over the summer. But hopefully we'll be getting stuff more regularly because Wilson hates how long I take with this shit.
I love the show, okay? I like to listen to myself talk when I'm not talking.
I know, it's actually really cool, especially in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh man, that's us
I
on
love
the radio.
listening to you guys in the car. It's
It's
like,
on
oh
the
my
radio.
god, I have friends.
Like in the car, you can crank it up and we sound so deep and robust. I'm like, yeah.
I have to pull over then, but you know, that's okay.
And then whenever Kyle speaks, it's like, because he's talking through a toaster.
Yep.
So,
All right.
topic
So I
wise, you want to go,
think
or you want to go first? Or I go first.
I have to. As much as I'd love to put you first, I think I do that more often than I don't. So I guess it's my turn to go first.
Yeah, I think we switch it off pretty every single time we switch it off. I think.
Well, if that's the case, then you got last time's first. So
Yeah. Okay.
it is my turn.
3,
All right.
2, 5, go.
Okay. What have we been doing recently? There's been a lot of WoW.
Masturbating. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, well, that, of course. But I got back on World of Warcraft, sort of in preparation for the Mists of Pandaria, but mainly because I had 2 weeks off from work, and I was really bored, and I decided to get on it. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I got on mainly to play with Tim.
Yeah, okay, I was fully insulted just then.
I didn't see you there, Tim.
And from what I understand, Timley has been forging you to a fine healer.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, she has given me some. Well, I don't know if I'm a fine healer or not, but it's through no
you're
fault of
like,
her own.
oh my god, you were good. But no gear whatsoever. It made my day happy.
Yeah, I impressed her with the, what was it, two-handed warrior.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh
running
yeah,
in.
no, that was really good, man.
Don't most warriors have
What
two
can I
hands?
say? I can press 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty good.
Did you guys?
I'm
Did you
gonna
guys,
change your key bindings. It's okay, everyone. We're getting.
did you guys hear what
Oh,
Suzu said?
No.
She. Don't most warriors have 2 hands?
Only the best ones.
You're so cute, Suzu. It kills me, man.
Yeah, so I've been back on that, and it's looking interesting. They totally changed everything. Tim will be able to talk about this a lot more than I can, being the.
Oh my
Or-
god, they changed everything. It was great.
What do you think? You liking it so far?
There's some really good things, but because I'm mainly a healer, obviously because I'm a girl, yeah, there's this, the dispels have an 8-second cooldown, and because I can't rely on anyone else to do dispels correctly, it's like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do here? I have a cooldown. And
So my training got all the more intensive.
yeah, because you've now got to make a decision who gets the dispel and who do you let someone else do the dispel. It's like, oh my god, this is infuriating. But there is an upside to it. It dispels everything. But I don't think that's a good trade-off at all. I'd much rather be able to dispel, one thing at a time and do like a lot of spells than have an 8-second cooldown. but that's only from a healing point. There are a few DPS classes that are like, wow, I'm pretty impressed by this. This is fun. But yeah, that's that.
There we go. Shining review.
That's a shining review.
It was pretty shimmery, at least.
It was a review.
What else? I wanted to talk about. First, just an announcement. It's not my announcement or anything, but Pinback have a new album coming out in October.
Oh yes, you've been talking about this for a bit.
Massive blood loss because of the consistent erection I've maintained since I found that out. It's really, really big news. We've talked about like Hoff and Mastodon and Kios and all that stuff, but I haven't really mentioned on the show, at least, that Pinback's my favorite band. So, yes, it's a very big deal. They're coming out with a new album. I've heard 3 of the songs that are going to be on it already. And I have no fears that it's going to be a very quality album. I've been waiting for a long time, and it's going to get thrashed in my CD player. So that's something to look forward to. And on the subject of music, I wanted to ask your opinion, Shay, on child musicians.
In like what sense?
In like the sense, okay, here, I'll give you the example I'm looking at. You know how sometimes you're just watching YouTube videos. I ended up
talking about ones
at,
where like, oh, check out this 5-year-old guitar player. And he's like,
yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but this was a 7-year-old kid who was rapping on the X Factor.
Okay.
And he got like, buzzed by one guy. You know how they buzz people to shut them up.
Uh-huh.
And by the end of it, like the kid started crying on stage when they were, giving their little speeches at the end of, what they thought of him and stuff.
Right.
And, there was this big ordeal about it. And, the judge who buzzed the kid started feeling horrible. And the comments are all about, like, what a dick he was and all that kind of stuff. And, I mean, it really bothered him. Like, he quit for the day after that. Like, he felt really bad about doing this to the kid or whatever. And I'm like, well, fucking don't put your 7-year-old up on stage if if he had actually got to go through and won or even taken someone's spot, okay, on cuteness alone, that would give people plenty of reason to be upset and complain as far as I'm concerned.
But, why not humor the kid at least?
No, because someone else is older and is actually putting effort into getting that top spot, okay? And some little kid, just because he's cute and because he was allowed to be on stage because his parents didn't think better, gets to take that guy's spot. Cuteness doesn't go very far with me. What can I say?
I think, agree with Wilson.
Smack a child. But I mean, I don't know. I just the whole aspect of the whole child musicians have always annoyed me because, as far as I'm concerned, it's not like they're going to really contribute anything valid to music. They're going to do covers of things or, little children's renditions of stuff, or maybe have a set of pipes that is kind of odd for their age or whatever. But they're never going to like make. They're never going to be like some world-changing band or whatever. Even if they are, it's not going to be.
Wasn't Michael Jackson like that?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Maybe one exception, and even that, he wasn't changing any world music as far as I'm concerned until he was older.
Well, yeah, of course. It wasn't until he was older, but
yeah, man, the Jackson 5 were pretty key.
Yeah. They found.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, that was also at a time when that kind of music, the music they were doing, was common among many age groups. It's not like they invented the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were just a small group of kids doing the same type of music as plenty of older men were doing. You were just trying to undermine me. Get off the show. Don't come back.
Okay, bye. See if I can. As long as I can hear you.
I asked Shay for Shay's opinion.
Fine.
Anyway.
I'll just, shut up and be a woman.
But fire away, Shay. What do you think?
I agree for the most part. Like, I don't watch those videos when they get sent to me or if I see them in the suggestions because I'm like, fuck it, who cares? It's a waste of time to watch. Unless like it's like some really adorable kid. I'm like, okay, I'll watch because this is a cute kid. Whatever. Like, it's like when you watch like that Chinese baby who can solve a Rubik's Cube. Like, that's cool shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, you go, baby. Why is my phone going off in the middle of the show? But yeah, I don't particularly care about their skills or anything.
Well, you know me, I like to get riled up over small and unimportant things.
Like kids.
In a big way. Small, small and unimportant.
That was a little
All right, so
wrong.
moving on to the next topic. Jenna Marbles. Since we were sort of talking about this and we touched on this, do all of you know Jenna Marbles?
Yes.
No.
Okay, and well, thanks, Tim. You're sitting this one out anyway, thanks to your little outburst in the last topic.
Well, you can at
you have
least
2
give
minutes
the
left, by the way.
viewers,
Oh, okay.
some background.
First off, I just want to say that I don't like her. She does vlogs, you know, video. I don't know. She says shit on a video, and basically, what my opinion of her is she's a girl who says guy things. She just says the stuff that guys would say, but because she's got a pretty magnificent set of hooters and that sort of stuff, everyone loves her. There's the two people who love her are guys who wish that they could talk like that. Sorry, not girls who wish that they were that kind of girl. You know, who don't use guy language and swear every 5 seconds, all that kind of stuff, and guys who want to bang her. Okay, but really, she's not saying anything that like you don't hear in freaking Shay Wilson's show all the time. I don't think she's as smart or as witty or as funny as anyone makes out like she is. It's just that she's a hot chick who says it. That's my opinion of her.
Well, okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else want to throw something down there?
I'm a big fan of her. I dig her.
But you dig her rack, right?
Not really. Like at first, when I first discovered her, I was like, oh, she's a pretty hot chick. And then, as time went on, I was like, I really don't dig her like that because, I've seen like so many videos just like, this is how I look without makeup. Like, you just ruined you for me. So, whatever. now I really do just
annoying though.
Now I really do just listen for the listening.
Her voice, oh.
Yeah, I'll agree that her voice is weird as shit.
How about you, Suzu?
Especially when she talks like this, like to her dogs and stuff.
You've seen her. Yeah.
Yeah. She's amusing, but it's not really something that I need to watch.
She's no Shay and Wilson show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, gee, everybody's like completely impartial to all my topics today. They're like, well, I don't really care.
And time. You know what? Suzu just have her own vlogs, man. Those would kill.
Yeah. See, I'd listen to that.
I have nothing interesting to talk about.
Are you kidding? You can talk about anything you want to.
I'm losing my game.
This is exactly what bred Jenna Marbles. This conversation. She had this conversation with two of her guy friends somewhere in her life. They were like, "Oh, Jenna, you should get on. You should say stuff on the internet."
Actually, the way she got her started, she was a sports reporter for Barstool Sports, something like that. And she's also like a go-go dancer at their events and shit. And so like she had like her own blog section on the site, and it got so much like popularity and hits that they gave her own blog eventually. I forgot what they called it. But,
oh wow!
And then she went viral with that video. Like the thing that made her big on YouTube was the video about how girls can wear makeup and look completely different.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw her too.
Yeah, right. That's what blew her up. So now she does.
Again?
Jenna Marbles or Jenna Mori?
Oh, even though we're not screen name, Shay.
Yeah, dude, I legit follow her blog and shit.
Yeah. I've ruined all our chances of ever getting a feature on her show, haven't I?
No, it's okay. She's too.
You're gonna
big time
edit
for us.
all that out anyway.
We'll hop on the Suzu vlogs when they happen.
Yeah.
Hey
anyway,
guys, this is Suzu, and I'm going to talk to you about Page.
Without further ado, I'm starting your 10 minutes. Starting now.
Oh snap! All right, first up, I was a big fan of Demon Souls for PS3, which came out years ago. The whole ethos behind it is like it's this old school, grindy dungeon crawl that's just it just keeps throwing challenges and surprises at you, and you get through not by clever tricks or scripted like quick time events. It's just pure, just your hands are sweating, the controller is slipping in your hands. It's just skill and nerve-wracking focus. And so the sequel came out, Dark Souls, on PS3 and Xbox, and just recently came out on PC, which I grabbed up. And it is so fun, man. I don't like it as much as Demon Souls, but it's so goddamn fun still. Like, fuck it. Like, the first time I got smashed by a boss that came out of nowhere, I was like, yes, I'm back. I was so happy. And you sound really adamant about not trying this game out.
Yeah, I stress gaming just doesn't do it for me. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you said that before, and then you started playing, you know, your Mass Effect games on Insanity, and you're like, "This is the best way to play these games." It's like, well, yeah.
No, but that's only because I can play the crap out of Mass Effect, like, and I've played it so many times and all that. But I wouldn't want to pick up a game that just at standard difficulty is too fucking hard for me to like get anything out of it. You know, I don't dig trying the same thing 50 times. You know, and it feeling like there's nothing I can do to get over it.
You don't remember the old days of gaming when you were like a kid and you die like tons of times, wasting all your lives at
yeah,
one
when I was a
stupid
kid,
jump?
I didn't have work and shit. Like when I was a kid, I could spend all day jumping, pressing A and B, and doing the same things over and over again. But like now,
Oh, Wilson, we talked about this before. We were talking about how the dumbing down of games, and you're part of the problem.
No, I'm not. Okay, you know what? I spend just as much on the games as most people. Okay, I'm spending money, so as far as I'm concerned, if I'm paying the fucking money, I get what I paid for. You know what I'm saying?
Should be a complete, rewarding experience, right?
Yeah.
It is. It is when I get through it to the end.
If you work for it.
I don't know. Like gaming, like like on the WoW thing, like it is so dumbed down. Like you saw the new talent system. Like that is a 2-year-old could figure that out. I swear to God.
As long as he gets to level 92,
don't say that. Don't say that. My wife's playing, and she listens to this show, and now she's going to feel bad if she doesn't master it, and I'm going to feel worse if she gets better at it than I do.
You mean when she gets better at it?
She's pretty good, so.
You should stop it. No, I can't hear this.
Next topic. I'm a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear Solid series, but I wasn't too excited about the announcement for Lightning, where you play as a cyborg ninja kind of. Which I suspect instead of being right is actually Sunny, but whatever. I'm in my next topic now. Just catch up. Anyway, they just recently revealed at PAX a trailer for a new canon Metal Gear Solid game called Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Snake is back, man, and the trailer looks fucking awesome. And as you know, it's going to have cinematics that are way too long and convoluted sci-fi story in a realistic setting, and I love it every second of it. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully it gets a PC release, because this is a multi-platform engine this time, the Fox engine that they just developed for this, and it looks really awesome. So I'm excited. And on the topic of cross-platformness, apparently the PS3 version of Skyrim will not be getting the Dawnguard DLC, which is really, really disappointing. We're seeing a lot of this lately, like Konami apologized to the owners of the 360 version of the Silent Hill HD remake. They completely stopped supporting it. They were not able to patch it and fix it, so they came up with a return program for people who bought it. Oh, it's wow. What the fuck is going on with devs lately? It's crazy. Maybe it's not their fault. Obviously, I don't know what it's like making a video game or what kind of shit they deal with. I'm sure it's hard as fuck. But you're seeing this everywhere. Even with Dark Souls, the PC version is kind of fucked. You have to use a mod to get the resolution above 720p, which is just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But, at the same time, it's why are we seeing this so widespread lately? Cross-platform development is it was never that great, but seems to just be getting nowhere.
You need more people like me to buy more games to get more support for them. So they're gonna have to add more casual games to the.
This is why I needed Kyle here.
Well.
Cross-platform development was my big discussion title. Wilson's like, yeah, okay, cool.
Hey, man, that's exactly the response I got on all of my topics.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take that.
I had some gems in there.
My last topic, though, is something that everyone's going to want to jump on. Suzu got a new cell phone. It's her first cell phone ever, and she just got it. And I'm super excited about it because it means that I can bug her whenever, wherever, all the time.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Why are you such a creep?
It's like having a Suzu in my pocket everywhere I go. I just pull it out and be like, hey, Suzu, what's going on?
Pull it out.
Hey, stop texting me already. I can't stand talking to you. I'll be like, there you go again with your humor and stuff.
Susie, how do you feel about this development?
Suzu, tell us about your phone.
My phone is a Sony Ericsson. And
so why haven't you had a phone until just now?
What?
How come you haven't had a phone till just now?
Because I didn't need one.
Oh.
Really? A human being in this day and age didn't need a phone. That's amazing. Tell us more. Like, seriously.
She leads a lifestyle of supreme luxury where no communication is needed.
I envy you.
It's because, she's Suzu, like, people just, like, wait on her hand and foot so she doesn't do anything.
Very funny, Shay.
She doesn't have to ask for things.
It wasn't being funny. That's his legitimate opinion of you.
That was me fantasizing it. That's me fantasizing about being your butler.
Wow, she's fantasizing the opposite way around instead of having maids who's a butler. My God, what is it all coming to?
I do like how we talk about how great Susie's voice is, but yet I don't think we've ever actually let her finish a sentence without cutting in.
This happens, man.
Like, oh, Susie's great. She's like, yeah. So anyway, over top every time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was trying to not point at any fingers or name any names, but yeah, it is you, Tim.
I'm jealous. Okay, what can I say? Another woman around?
It really shows. It's not a good look.
That's how I get when there's another woman around too. Like, oh, cool, we're Skyping? Oh, you're playing WoW with Jess Wilson? Oh, I see.
You have 2 minutes, Shay. Keep going. What are you doing?
That's it. All I have is Suzu's new cell phone.
Oh, and I think for the first time, you're going to cop out before the 10-minute mark.
In the next episode, Shay and Wilson wax political on innocence of Muslims, review Borderlands 2 and the Witcher games and novels. Stay tuned. Yeah.